We're trying to keep everybody warm because it's so freezing cold outside. Well, you know, nothing warms the heart than looking back at old VHS tapes of that wedding back in 1984, your grandson's first baby steps. We love our VHS tapes. The problem is so many of us have not taken that step to transfer our VHS tape to DVD. Well, there is a company called Emerson that still, not for long, but still makes a product that will allow you to transfer VHS to DVD and play your entire back catalog of VHSs and DVDs. Tonight, we have a fabulous price break that includes all these blank DVDs and a great holiday movie as well. Mr. Aaron Berger. First of all, it's been, okay, I've not done this with you for about at least 4 or 5 weeks.
It's been a long time, yeah.
In Las Vegas, our team met with Emerson because Emerson are like the last bastions of making this product.
There's one manufacturer in the world.
But it's done.
It's done.
It's over.
So there's one factory left in the world that manufactures VHS heads, and it's a factory in China. Emerson sources them. HSN and Emerson work in such a tight partnership. They probably wouldn't make this at all, quite frankly, if we didn't sell it. That's the problem. The problem is also, just to give you an idea, in November and December, I sold almost 20,000 of these. We have less than 10% of that. So anyway, I'm going to get into it very quickly because we just have a few minutes. This is why it's so important. We all have, I say it's the most important item I sell at HSN. I honest to God believe it, because we have these tapes in our house, right? You have them in your attic or in your basement. You have them somewhere. If you've been sitting at home, you know, in the snow for the past couple of days, maybe you've even thought about getting them out of the box and going through them. The problem with VHS tape is that it's not a medium that lasts any amount of time. It's incredibly brittle. You get a double image, it yellows, your memory is gone. And it's not just, you know, fire and flood and snow and all, you know, natural disaster that causes that. It's the air that we breathe oxidizes the tape. So no matter what you do, by the moment your tape is expiring, if you will. That's the bad news. The good news, the really good news is that with my soon-to-be world famous, you remember that, one finger demonstration, it is the touch, my friends, of one finger. You take all of your old memories, every single one, and you move them over to disk. One touch, you move them to disk where they're safe, they're protected, they stand the test of time, they look better, they take up less room. They look better because, I've got to move a little more quickly than I usually do, so I'm going to get to this demo very quickly. This is a very special DVD VCR. It up-converts everything you put in it to 1080p, one of the highest of high forms of high definition. So any old movies you have old, you know, mouse movies, old putter movies, old westerns, whatever, just popping in a movie that's in standard def is up converted to high def. You've got a high def TV, all the tapes you're watching, and even all your DVDs. If you don't have an up converting DVD player, and very few people do, you're watching your DVDs in standard def. On that beautiful high definition television that you own, you're watching them in standard def. You don't have to go buy a new library of movies. You don't have to go buy Blu-rays. You don't have to go buy high def DVDs. You don't have to do any of it. This is a total entertainment solution. So up converts all of your movies, no matter what you're watching them from. We even include an HDMI cable at the best price at which we've ever sold this. And then one other thing on this customer pick. Remember, I told you, sold about 20,000 of these just in the past couple of months. They're almost all gone. I don't think we'll get any until Christmas at this point. The other thing that this does that people love, this records live television directly. So you know how you pay for a DVR service every month? You pay whatever, $40, $50 per DVR. You don't have to. This records from cable, from satellite, from disc, from dish, from you name it. You can record directly from any signal. This is tuner free, to your disc. So you create these professional looking DVDs, like imagine having a box set, but not buying a box set, because that's what it creates for you. I'm gonna show, because we have such a little amount of time in this airing, and when people see how easy this is, because that's the key. This would not be a customer pick. With tens of thousands of these sold, it would not be a customer pick if it weren't easy to do. If it were complicated to move your tape to disc, people would go, oh, phooey. You know, that is not worth it, right? But when you see how easy it is, you'll understand.
Okay, folks, Aaron is warming up his finger, ready to do this, ready to show you. Think about this. Maybe you could put this in the living room, and maybe you've got a DVD player that could go in the bedroom. This is going to allow you to play all your DVDs and all those VHS tapes. And of course, get that job done. We have to convert VHS tapes to DVD. We've got to do it. It's degrading every single day. Tonight, the offer, and our producer Rocky, and he's seen it many times, but never at this price. Never. And he was saying, because we're a price break with the included 10 blank DVDs and the Ultimate Holiday Classic movie. So there's a lot of bonuses there, and we've got those 5 flex pay as well.
5.
That does expire at the end of the day. So there's a lot of good reasons to buy tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely your, well, the least of which not being that these could sell out very, very quickly. I mean, people love this item because it's so hard to get. It's typically very expensive, and it's so easy to use, and that's what's really key. So come on, let me show you guys how simple it is. Even if you, like Adam said, just needed to buy a new DVD player for the bedroom or for the guest room or for the basement, heck, you'd probably spend $119 on an okay DVD player that didn't upconvert, that didn't record, that didn't dub for you. So you see I have one, this is very important, 1, 2, 3, 4 thumbnails on the screen. We can all, even Adam has no problem. You got that, ads, right? We can do it in French, several different languages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ready? So I've got a DVD playing over here. I'm just gonna stop the DVD and put it in VCR mode. Now you take, what, do you have a wedding tape? Is there a wedding? So, I mean, nearly every home in America has a wedding on tape, or maybe 2 or 3, that they want moved over to DVD. You could start a small business with this. I'll talk about that in a second. This, for me, happened to be a tape of a play that I did years and years ago with my great, great friends. There you see we're doing this silly, this is our little Western number. So, you'll notice the tape looks really good, because remember, it's up converted to high definition.
You've not aged a bit.
Well, plus the actors are just extraordinarily attractive. I think we'll all... So anyway, it's playing back in high def. You've got to remember that, right? Now, here's the big thing. Touch of one finger,
here
right?
We go.
Soon to be world famous one finger demo. Right down here, this is probably a wedding or a baptism or your anniversary, and you want to save it. This says dubbing. Oh, and I'm finished. That is it. VCR to DVD dubbing. Now, here's what's key. This is taking everything that you see here. I'm not doing anything. It's moving it from a digital, from a magnetic format to a digital format where it's safe, where it's protected, it stands the test of time. And once you've got that on disc, that means this can go on Facebook, this can go, you can share it in any way, you can email it, make as many copies for family as you want. In winter, when you have more time at the home, why not get everybody's old tapes together and make a whole family disc? Maybe something to give out at the family reunion in a couple of months. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. You could let this go. I should point out, you could leave the house, you could let this go. When it got to the end, it would just, everything would automatically move over. I'm gonna press stop. And this tells you, in order to play this disc, you have to finalize it. That's if you want to play this back in any other player, which leads me to my next point. This will play in any DVD player in the United States. So these discs aren't just for this DVD player. Once you have made these discs, they'll play back anywhere. And again, now you could put this in your computer, you can edit it, you can do transitions, you can email it, it can go on Facebook for Throwback Thursdays. 100% done. So you saw about 120 seconds ago, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Adam audited the number for me and confirmed it was 4. And you'll see now, thumbnail number 5, my friends. That's how easy it is. You deserve it to your family. You know, you do this for yourself, but you do it for your kids and your grandkids and the people that come after you. They deserve to have those memories protected. If you are fortunate and blessed enough to have grandparents and loved ones and those sort of people saved on tape somewhere, you got to make sure it's preserved. This is the easiest way in the world to do it.
But you need the tools to be able to do it, you know?
Indeed.
And I think for so many of us, maybe we've seen some adverts, somebody will do it for us, but they're going to charge us per tape, and you know, we've got 50 tapes to do and it's just too much money. This is great because it actually serves so many purposes. We can, as we said, watch your DVDs. We can watch all of those VHS tapes, all the movies that we spent years buying. Now you can watch them. It's going to upconvert them as well, as Aaron showcased. We can record from live TV. The #1 most important point of all, and that's why we make such a big song and dance about it, is because that it's so easy.
Yes,
you know, we talk about this one-finger demonstration, the big build-up. Folks, you press one button. You press one button and it does all the rest for you. That is the key to success with this product from Emerson. They created an easy product to use. It sounds like such a story. I'm always hesitant to say it, but I would want to know if I was sat at home. And I think you already know this. There are not many companies making the parts now to create these type of products. Obviously, the demand for it is not there. People aren't buying VHS tapes anymore. I know from the folks in Las Vegas at the electronics show, we met with Emerson. It's over and done. I'm hesitant to say it's this exact quantity, but I know that certainly in the very near future, Aaron, We won't have this again.
And it's very sad, quite frankly, because there are still hundreds of thousands, if not probably millions of homes in America where we have these, and we want to have. You don't want these to be gone tomorrow. You don't want to. Do you even have a way that you can play this at your home right now? Probably not. That's why I say I really believe it's the most important item that I sell. It just makes people happy. It's a customer pick. It's incredibly simple to use. Just in terms of space, and I'll tell you something else. This is very much inside info, but. So we usually do our presentation for about 15 minutes or so, and for the first 10 minutes, nobody buys this. Honest to God, because people look at it and they don't know what it is. Really, they go, oh, well, what is it? And then when you start thinking, it records everything. You can record television. I had someone call and she was buying her second one because she records her soaps every day while she's at work. And she said, my husband wants to record things too. I don't want him fooling around with it because you can pre-program it to record. So now he can record his stuff as well. When you consider it records for you, that it upconverts everything. If you have a high-def television, but not an up-converting DVD player, the DVDs you're watching are in standard def, for Pete's sake. So there's so many. So, and this is where when everyone sees how easy it is to do, now, of course, we've got tons of people calling, and I'm so glad. I hope you get one. Just in terms of space savings, all of these tapes fit on this many discs. So just in terms of space savings, cleaning up a little, spring's coming, spring cleaning. If anyone is looking for a little at-home job, a student, a stay-at-home mom, somebody who wants a second job but doesn't want to be out, I say put an ad on Craigslist every day that says, I dub wedding tapes to DVD. Nearly every home in America has them. I've had calls here that say, people told me they walked into a dubbing house with 5 or 6, tapes, and they were going to charge them hundreds of dollars to do it. Nobody knows it's just a touch of one button. We'll keep it between us. You could do it for 10 bucks a pop. There's nothing to it. Be warned though, when you get this, everybody in your neighborhood will want to use it. Marlo Smith always says, her friends, her neighbors, I told her to put a tip jar out because everybody wants to come. They're like, hey, can I just use that for a minute? Get your own. It's a wonderful time to do it. I've got 2 minutes. But that's no problem because it's so easy to do. I'd like to do the demonstration again.
So I'm not going to yabber on. I'm going to say one last thing. When you order tonight, not only are we honoring the price break, not only is it on 5 Crazy Flex Pay of $35 and change, but listen to this. We are including 10 blank DVDs. Awesome. So you are good and ready to go. And on this disc here, this is just another bonus, 27 holiday classics. I mean, we're thinking ahead for holiday 2016, but 27 holiday classics. It is a wonderful offer, Aaron Berg.
It really is. It's the best of the best. So let me show you guys, again, how easy it is to use. The nice thing is when you get it home, everything you need down to the batteries for the remote.
Oh, you get it all.
Because usually when you get things in the mail, don't you feel like, you got to run up